tiny detail with a bunch of bees that think I'm their queen. Last question.
Welcome to
with all due respect, is
Part
Operation
two.
Gag Me with a Spoon a real policy, or are you mad
of my
goofing?
reaction to Critical Role Campaign 3.
Am I mad
Except for
goofing?
the
Will you
line
see me scarfing
about
milk duds
the
while doodling ding dongs
Song
in the
of Bells
Skyball
Hills.
catalog? Listen,
I've seen this too many times.
I
and
know I'm new to
never
this,
found it.
and I admit that when I made the wish to be the boss of everything,
Okay,
I
anyway.
did not know the witch that works at Woolworths was listening. But Faustian bargain or not, I am the president now, and I have an obligation to lead this country. So to answer your question, no, I am not mad goofing. Security, take him out. Later, Chud Ruckers.
Okay. Well, I am currently still working on subclasses. Hopefully, I should be able to get a video out where I can fully review multiple completed ones. Not necessarily forbidden from re-editing stuff, but there. Oh, I do not own nor am I associated with Critical Role, YouTube or Twitch now, or any of its other online presence. I'm just a fan sharing with other fans. Now for part 2 of tonight's reaction to Critical Role, and hopefully they answer the question, where the hell's that bounty hunter? Her sister owns that. Maybe they can get some answers.
And welcome back.
Good, turn the fight.
You are incorrigible. So, here we are. Mid to late morning here in Drusar. What are you doing, Bells Hells?
Going to a sky ship.
Yeah, we're heading to the sky ship.
All right, so you all go ahead.
Skyport.
Great. So that is a 2-trip gondola ride at 1 silver.
God, you're
each.
still
That
doing
is
that?
14 silver. So.
14 silver, I got this.
Okay.
I got this.
Thanks, Ashton.
Can we just like
Turn
Keep an eye
down.
out for suspicious
Just
things.
go.
need to
Roll
sell
perception
like a
check.
Yeah.
Remember shippers has
can we just
We can't
send
jump to
like
the quick save yet?
100 gold to the city and just be like, we're done.
Do they
I'm
have
just-
like a
I'm
fast
just-
pass or something?
No, I just like nickel and diming you.
What's that?
I attacked the gondola operator.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
Yeah, no, 17 to keep an eye out.
Okay, keeping an eye out as you go. Perfect.
Is that?
I think that's a curtain closing.
Oh, I was like, that's
I
green.
thought it was boring.
I know.
We all just sat here,
Such a
just
weird-
waiting our turns. letting the impending
No questions
massacre
We're
go.
about to die.
Well, the studio's gonna fall in.
Yeah,
Good reactions.
we're not going to make it. However, climbing via the gondola to the airy spire, kind of taking in the series of events that have transpired recently, the intensity and intention that you carry, you eventually climb here to the highest point, looking back over the mostly now revealed jungles below, the mist just seeming to have burned back for the midday sun. Relatively clear blue sky, very little clouds to see at this point. And beyond that, you can see the serpentine peaks along the horizon. And it looks to be 3 sky ships in port. One that is getting ready to leave. Looks like it's headed towards a northward direction. And sure enough, there it is, the Silver Sun, the familiar sky ship that you had spent quite some time on, still locked into port. Now, in the center of these expansive docks where they go ahead and lock themselves and tether them, there is the central office, which is kind of like a small watchtower that has a staircase that leads up and looks to be kind of an open watch space from within, where a handful of desks and most of the individuals that run the control of the various sky ships coming in and out resides. You do recognize, as you've seen before, the port captain Tang is in the process of finishing a conversation with one of the workers there, who's making the...
How did we forget that we had broken the fucking ship on the last time we were on it?
We absolutely broke it, or it's just slightly
One of the
damaged?
wings fucking snapped off.
And like a mast broken half.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that's what they're in port, though, to complete those repairs.
We break a lot of things.
It's been here for like a day,
How
2
long do you
days.
need?
2 days.
I mean, we do
It's
own it.
wood. Just let it talk to you. Who's
Yes,
gonna
we
talk
find-
to the guy?
Tang.
Tang.
Port captain.
All right, so you both say... so somebody step forward here.
Charming people,
Yeah.
one of you. Thank you.
Stepping forward and kind of like, as you say, port captain, kind of glancing over the side, you can see the kind of bright-eyed Icefura glance over with the kind of vest-like dress of import here, with the hat that denotes their captain status here among the skyport, kind of glance over.
Hello? Hello?
Good morning.
Hi, you are looking for the captain, eh?
Captain Zandis, yes.
Captain
Captain
Zandis,
No, I thought you were... Sorry, DM. I thought you were portraying Port Captain Tang at the moment.
I am.
You are?
Yeah, we're looking for Tang.
I'm talking to Tang.
About
And you're Are we looking looking to for Tang. Why are you looking for Xandis?
because he's the captain
'Cause
of the sky ship.
here's Tang, and I want to find our
I'm so
ship
sorry, sir.
with Zandis.
This is just...
I'm extremely confused, but that is all right.
This is the
You're looking for
captain,
Captain
not the
Zandis of the
I don't know
Silver
if-
Sun.
I don't know if you got advance word. Yeah, we're going to be riding this ship today or soon.
Sorry.
We're the
Oh.
owners of the ship.
Right, no, this, all right, yes.
This dialogue tree got weird.
It'll be updated in the next patch, don't worry.
Then I'm talking to this person to find another
I
person.
fully understand that. I just thought you were going to
no,
talk
just
to
pick
this
the
person
victim
because
already.
we needed to talk to this person. This is just juice.
Mama juice.
A little bit of mama juice.
We're gonna get on road. It's gonna be like, hey, mama, dude.
No.
Not for
Go play your Nintendos.
Gotta get a Nintendo.
It's not a problem. It is nearly complete. We are getting all the paperwork approved and put through, so we can head you into our system, so we know where all of your paperwork is situated. About 15 or so minutes. If you have not met the captain, I recommend you go ahead and learn to meet the crew for your journey, and then return here, and we will have it all squared away.
Great. How are the skies today?
Oh, beautiful and clear! Look around you! It's a gorgeous day!
I couldn't
Look up
see it
more
until now.
I'm confused. Like, which one is Sky?
I'll be right here.
Sorry, business.
Scoots inside
Did
the...
he say if it was flight worthy?
He did not.
Okay.
I'm lost.
We can ask Captain Zandis. I mean, I don't know why you haven't asked for him already.
Drink up.
Imogen is wobbling.
So this is
I took 3 sips of mama juice, okay? Don't people fainting. I just have my eyes closed.
So much.
Nana's just closing her eyes.
The doorbell rings. Don't answer.
So Imogen kind of S-walks behind the rest of you. You're heading off.
It's been a tough few days, all right, guys?
All right. So I take it you go approach the familiar side of the Silver Sun. It looks like some of the minor impacts and, scars of recent conflict and weather are mostly still there, other than the broken The broken mast elements that hold the sails have been repaired, and it looks like one of the sails is being affixed to it at the moment. So it's not completely repaired. It's in process, but it's still functional. It looks like it's airworthy.
Okay.
Did he say that the paperwork had landed or no? We definitely need that before we go.
We got word, but pointed us to Xandus.
Yeah, okay.
Is that another 15 minutes?
Great.
We should be good.
All right. You approach
Pay
the
attention.
you approach the edge of the Silver Sun, the stairs that ascend to the deck of the ship. There you are immediately greeted with the familiar face of First Mate Khalil Bennett, who turns around, his glasses kind of wide over his unwavering smile, kind of glancing towards the rest of you. Oh, but it has been quite only a few days and you've already returned. I've been notified that apparently there is a changing of ownership. So that's interesting and new.
Yeah, we're changing the world one skyship at a time. Starting with this one.
Very well.
You're going to be seeing a little bit more of us, so lucky you.
Lucky all of us. I'll retrieve the captain. Darts off and heads below deck.
We should promote him. He's very unsettling.
There's only one rank higher, though.
Yeah.
Is that how we're promoting people now? The degrees of
Should we just
unsettling?
have a whole bunch of captains?
Should we just get rid of Xandus?
Oh,
His time's
Nope.
over.
no. They're
Their
wonderful.
The gray-blue skin now peers out into the open sunlight as you see the familiar bald horned head of Xandus approaching from below deck. Goes, oh, well, hello. Welcome back to the ship that you apparently own, I guess, maybe. That's kind of crazy. What? You're alive? Hi.
Oh, that's right.
Whoa.
You were a cargo last time.
I was cargo.
Well, no.
Precious
you were,
cargo.
Yeah.
Cargo.
Did you transport me? I actually haven't heard.
Ashton carried it.
I wrapped you in a thing.
Like a gift.
Like a baby.
Or
Like a dead baby.
Yeah, we took every consideration, and they were very gracious in your transport.
There were a lot of people making sure nothing happened.
Is mad.
There
We
was
went to the
many-
same
All your stuff.
time.
Do you want your
usually.
pearl of power back? Are you good?
Honestly, you feel like you can have it. I don't think I ever used it once.
Okay.
But either way, super glad to see that you're alive and back with us. It makes it a lot easier for, where if you want to rest, we don't have to put you somewhere. You just go find a place and put yourself there, which is much easier on all of us in the crew. So, yay!
Oh, I assume, yay.
Is the ship ready to sail off to another destination?
We can make it work. Yeah, not just we can make it work.
What would make that
We got
work?
you back, right?
Well, yeah. What?
We got you back from Bassaris,
yeah,
right?
but-
It's
but
not
we-
all that strange, really, from what I understand.
Would an extra day make that more comfortable, or
Take another day, be done with that, or we can try and fix it on the road.
can do
Let's do that.
yeah.
Well, where are you going?
Do we need any supplies or anything? We okay? Do
Well,
we?
that's true. We're heading to Eos.
That okay? Okay. So here's my question. So, we're going to Eos. That's quite a ways away.
How long of a?
It's about 1,100 miles to the southeast of here.
Time-wise?
About I say it 11 or so days.
Oh.
Well, it can be shorter, but that would mean going back over the Hellcatch, which is a lot more dangerous. If you recall, we died. Well, I mean, look at the.
Remember what spot it was?
So,
How much shorter would it be?
2 to 3 days shorter.
How far away is the Apogee Souls?
4 weeks?
Oh, it's a little about 4 under 4 weeks, I think, from now.
Okay. Oof. Okay.
So, I mean, it's really up to you.
No, I don't think we're looking to do anything too risky. We're not in a crazy hurry. So we can take our time.
Why are you talking with ellipses?
Huh?
Why are you talking with ellipses?
Also, maybe
Dramatic pause.
more
You're
time
like
to
trying to
keep
the camera on
your
you or
level.
something.
Well,
There
listen,
isn't a camera. We're just
Ashton.
talking.
What?
No.
There was
What's
a
a
wall.
camera?
There were 4 of them. Never mind.
He was basically on pause.
Yeah, we can take our time, you know?
All right, then we'll go through the proper trade routes, which will take us around the Hellcatch Valley and eventually get this into a Shanador, avoiding most of the treacherous skies and their grounds around the valley, which will be peachy keen as far as how this wonderful baby's been taking the hits. So, perfect. How soon you looking to go then?
Well, a question. I'm not super familiar with the map. Chet, you've got the map.
I got it!
If we wanted to try on the way to find the Gorgine,
They're on the way.
but are they on the way if we take the longer way around?
What is the Gorgine?
It's in the middle of Shanador jungle.
Oh, like in the whereabouts in it's a lot in the Shanador. Like it's a big space.
In the gloom.
Gloom! No, wait. I actually have this part written down somewhere.
Keep
Going
running.
to the
It's amazing to
gloom.
watch. I can keep watching it.
I'll find it first.
Nope. Gloom jungles.
No, yeah,
that right?
no, that's on the way.
Sorry, I get really excited. Sometimes victories are all we have when you're 400 plus years old.
Only so many victories left.
Oh, you've had a frying couple days. Great, this is gonna be a fun ride. I'm here for it. Let's all get weird on this, guys, huh? Okay.
This guy's fearless.
Yeah, the gloom jungles.
Okay.
That's not on here.
Perfect. No, that literally surrounds the entire northern side outside of EU. So we got to go across them anyway. You just point out where they are in the jungles, and maybe we'll can't really go into the jungle, because the trees and they both kind of have a problem together. So, but we can get you kind of low. We can drop their ladders and kind of hang out for a bit.
We'll find a spot.
But we
Maybe
don't
there'll
need
be a
to-
clearing.
I'm just asking. We don't need to switch to the shorter, more dangerous route to reach there, right?
No,
Okay.
it's just more of a C curve as opposed to a straight route. So still same direction, just it takes a little longer but much safer.
All right.
All right.
It's gotta be an easier way to get up and down off of an airship.
Check the ball.
Oh. Check the ball.
You have the ball?
Check the ball.
If you look
Shut up.
Huh? Wait, what?
Check your other one.
If you look at the sphere, the ship explodes. Where did you think you were going?
Twist.
11 days. I mean,
It's a long
it just
time.
seems like a long time.
But
Is it worth it to
Of course
try
we-
to
9 days or 11.
going through.
shorten the timetable if Thule is doing everything that Thule is doing?
Oh, you're right.
We don't even know if where's Thul's next. What are they doing?
What?
Well, I mean, we don't know what they're doing next.
No, they have 3 more days to do it, though.
3 more days to do it. What do you mean?
If we
Take longer.
We should send him a message.
I don't really want to open up that connection.
Why do you say that?
Well, we're just guessing, right? But at least if you're sitting across the card table from someone, you have a chance to get a read. Maybe they'll reveal something.
It's not a card table, though.
It's not. It was
Yeah,
a
and
metaphor.
he's better
It's a
at
shootout.
and if you remember right, if you remember correctly, he was the
on a
better.
northward trajectory doesn't mean they can't turn around, and they did have all of those crates that were labeled to the Cerberus assembly, so maybe they're heading northward.
They got here faster than we did, and we got here fast.
They're not in that
I
position.
think she has the ability to transport herself in the same way, if not more quickly than we do.
And members of the Grim Verity, Estros, people are ending up dead. So we're trying to talk to people. I don't know. Maybe our chances are better
I just,
talking
yeah,
to those
I
people if
just
they're
realized.
alive.
The reason why
Yeah.
that Carl let him get those.
I'll also be the one to point out that we kind of got our asses handed to us last time this went through. So anything we can do between now and then to, I don't know, up our chances might not be a bad idea.
Yeah,
Well, we can always
there goes Carl. They moved.
No.
we can always make contact while we're on the ship.
How dangerous are we talking about if we go the direct route?
Well, Well, for instance, most of the time when you're traveling the normal routes and just kind of taking the safer spots that go over the exterior mountain perimeters around all these various regions, you might have like one bad day out of 10. Hellcatch is 1 out of 4 to 5.
Why don't we get there and then we can decide, right? We're not going to get there for a couple days.
You mean to the Hellcat?
Yeah.
Well, we kind of have to set our
it
route.
depends on if we're going like to the straight south on the mountain
We
range.
would start the divergence now.
In about a day, I guess, maybe.
All right.
Yeah, it's only 4 to 5 times worse if we go straight through.
3 days.
And maybe we'll get lucky.
Make it 3 and just
Have
call
we
it.
ever
today.
gotten
lucky?
2.5.
No. Just think
Not
of what's
that I
at
can
stake.
really recall.
No.
We do have a
Yes,
new airship.
probably.
It would be horrible if we
Your memory
destroyed
is
it
a steel
first
trap.
5 days.
Boy, it's a little wild up there.
Yeah.
I only got enough room for my escape pod for myself, so it's your call. I don't have an escape
We're doing
pod. That's ridiculous.
I'm going to be
We're doing
checking that
dangerous
fucking
things.
ship for an escape pod.
This is us.
Make an insight check.
Think it's worth it?
We do dangerous things and we take dangerous risks, and that's
19.
I would really.
it. Oh, what's this now? I can finish the thing I said earlier? Here's the part that I didn't read. And your friends get the book immediately. That's the part I skipped last time. ddbeyond.link/shop.
Said it, regretted it.
I say we take our chances and go through.
Yeah.
Cut down on time.
We're doing it.
As long as for a couple
Will we
days.
still go through the pass by the Gorgine if we go straight through Hellcatch?
And we'll still pass over the jungles.
Yeah, the glue.
There's a lot of jungles over there, so it's, practically the same. It's just a little more direct route.
And how many days from Eos would you say those jungles are?
About 7 to 8 days.
From the jungles to...
Oh, no, from here to Eos, sorry. From the jungles, to the jungles, probably like 6 to 7 days, about a day and a half maybe travel once you get to the jungles to get to the city proper. So
Okay.
it's my.
So it's all end game for the journey. More or
Yeah,
less. The
more or
jungles,
less in
then.
the same area, as far as I know. I mean,
How many hours before we can set off?
well, you just need to get the paperwork. And at this point, you see one of the this kind of airport courier kind of comes up. This younger, it looks like 16-year-old, like scrawny, extremely pronounced Adam's apple, human boy, scraggly, kind of mouse brown hair that kind of just around the shoulders. You can barely see his eyes. It kind of covers the front, and he's wearing kind of a simpler version of the vest that Captain Tang was wearing, and kind of walks up and is like, excuse me, this is, I was told to deliver this over. This.
Oh, thank
Okay,
you.
I didn't finish your paperwork.
Thank you.
Here.
I love
have
it.
Oh.
Fuck, I always forget.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I.
Have a silver, and I throw it at his forehead.
Ow! Thanks. Picks it up and puts it in his pocket.
You're welcome. Be gone.
Okay. Runs off. Sandus goes. I always told him there are ghosts around the docks,
Really?
and finally paid off.
Oh my god, you should totally do like a little illusion, like really
Next
mess
time
with
we come
him.
around,
Okay.
you just gotta give him more silver. Paid off for him, literally.
That's really great. All right.
Okay. Well, we got the paperwork. We're pretty much good to go wherever. We can try and do the rest of the repairs on the way, and cross our fingers.
Are we good on supplies?
The only thing
For such
we
a long
might,
journey?
might just need, just real quick before we leave, we got a ton of money, right?
It's a good
Can
amount.
someone fast just run and give me a couple diamonds real quick?
That would be smart to have. Didn't we get some diamonds?
I don't think so.
We didn't get any diamonds.
No, I think they supplied it for the ceremony.
Oh,
Right.
sure.
Just
What do you
brought
need?
out
Like
the
a couple
jewelry.
$300 diamonds?
That's a dollar, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. Before we go, we're gonna go get some diamonds.
Hey, you dress up however you want for the trip. I'm not gonna judge you.
Who's telling you, Matt?
Oh.
I tell because
I think he
her
also
eyes are just
says
sort of
we-
wandering, blurry. I second you.
The one in the middle.
All right.
We need some diamonds.
Okay. Well, it gives some time for them to get supplies for the trip too.
Great.
Food, liquor.
Yeah.
Now, for the purposes of the continuous availability of just free roaming diamonds, which is, limited to a degree, you're looking to, I'd say you could probably acquire, and it's not like a singular diamond, it's having to like piecemeal smaller diamonds together to make, but let's say get like, let's say 750 gold worth of diamonds you can compile, and that's the extent of what you can find, but that's going to take you like a whole nother day and a half to the city. Because this is going around the whole town and trying to like scrounge. Like it takes time to shop. This is like the diamond store.
How about 300 worth of diamonds? 300.
We went to like one jewelry store before we go. Like we know we're going to like the fancy district, and we go to like a jewelry store.
Just to get one 300, or enough for
cluster
300.
300. Knock it down. I'll say by the time the sun starts setting.
Okay,
so
that's fine.
Because here's the thing, we have some diamonds in the bag.
There's lots of contention about this.
No,
This is a controversial topic.
We do have diamonds. We had a bag of jewels that had some diamonds in it, but it wasn't like a full amount.
I fight with the sword.
Oh, I crossed it out. I think we used it.
I think we used it.
We used it. We have 2 sapphires worth 300 gold total, and we have 3 emeralds worth 100 gold total. But we used our diamonds
So
already
this
that
will
were in
give
the
us
bag.
one 300, one bunch of diamonds worth 300
gold.
We also have a griffin flying tool.
Oh, thank you.
That's important. That's important. Yeah.
All right, sunset.
Okay. So as the sun is now setting over the Dressar jungle, you gather what other simple supplies you need for the journey, what food, tack and or
cookies.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, make some. You want to make some cookies?
Yeah, it's a long journey.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll make cookies on the road.
Perfect.
Okay, no, we'll go for it.
For the hell of it, just go ahead and roll. Just roll a d20. Well, just for the sake of narrative fun, just roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
Make good cookies. Warren's
11.
counting on you.
11.
No.
Yeah, they come out fine.
10. Oh,
10.
cookies?
Yeah. It's not a super high DC.
Right.
It's more.
The
It's more.
cookies.
It's more the swing to see if they're like
I don't know. I
like
burned a chicken the other night.
incredible or
shit
abysmal.
Okay.
These are great. These are totally passable cookies. Yeah.
They're not Esteroses, but
While we were at the jewelry store,
just,
is it possible to see if they have a ruby worth 400 gold?
A singular ruby?
I need to find a ruby worth 400
It's high
gold.
fantasy, but not that high.
I will say roll a d20, add your investigation.
I mean, okay.
So, investigation.
Oh yeah, I did. Just dog shit. Just dog shit. 6. No, yeah, 6.
So you find one, but it's going to take longer time. So we'll say like by the early morning tomorrow. You have to wait for the shops to open by the time you get there.
For what?
Some ruby.
Like a fancy ruby. If I enlist Ashton's help and F.C.G's help, who've been in the city longer, would they know of somewhere to like?
I would say they probably aren't too familiar with any of the higher end jewel
What's a
crafters. But if you want to, you can totally do it. But it'll take you by the morning to do so. So you'll spend one more night.
This up just for that. So.
What if we just sit overnight in the fancy district and wait for someone to walk by who looks like they might have something on them, and just
Do you want to mug somebody?
I mean, in general, yeah.
I'm not gonna mug someone.
Okay. Just gonna give them a memory.
Hell.
Probably need more than I do.
You're going, really?
Okay, no ruby, we're going.
No ruby or one more night? for
I
the
am
ruby?
not gonna hold everybody up just so I can get some fucking ruby.
Okay.
Keep an eye out.
It's your call.
We'll keep an eye out.
Maybe when you get to EOS, you could try and find
Yes, I'm gonna. I need one. So, but yes, I will hold off.
it. But you're holding off. Okay. Last chance.
I'm holding off.
All right. Holding off. Okay. So the evening begins to press on. The sun vanishes beyond the western horizon across the Serpent Wine Peaks. You get onto the ship. The materials have been set. The more of the repairs have been completed. It looks like it's still kind of one sail partially down, but they're still working on it as they go. Possibly if it has to, they can't really like repair it while it's in flight, but if it were to take a break, they can try and do it when they arrive at the destination. But they're ready if you are.
Is the broken sail going to slow us down at all?
It's not really going to slow us down in the moment, but if anything, the winds get unruly, if we end up being harried by elementals, or if, I don't know, the storm comes and tries to tear us apart, then it might make it a little more difficult to avoid some of these things or get back safely. But, you know, we're not taking the more, we are taking the more dangerous route. Yeah, you know, you only live once, right?
Last minute pitch. We're taking the direct route. It's faster. It's more dangerous. Yeah. You want to find a ruby.
I think just
take one night. Fix you said like a day to get that up and running? Is it?
If we work partway into the night and get back into it in the morning, we could have it done by about noon tomorrow.
How about what if we threw our chutney at you? Our old person.
Are you good at sail repairs? You have a lot of time on the ship?
Does it involve wood?
Parts of it do.
I love working with wood.
Well then, welcome aboard the Silver Sun once again, Mr. Chetney Woodworker.
Poc-O-Pea, C-Pop Industries. It's a growing business. I'll be here. I'll get us in time. Half the time needed. We'll be ready by sunrise.
I like his gusto.
We'll see.
All right.
Compromise. We'll take the faster route, but we prepare for a day to make sure that we're best prepared.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I will buy a ruby.
You get another night of sleep.
I get another night's sleep.
So that
I'm less dead.
-1. All right. So you are able to find by the morning the ruby that you seek. Imogen, you got your ruby.
Mm-hmm.
Chetney, as you are helping the crew, you are specifically helping out the deckhands Tirana and Gordy, with Khalil overseeing, while Xanis is handling all the final gathering of materials and supplies. Go ahead and make a D20 check, adding your proficiency modifier and your dexterity modifier.
Proficiency and dexterity. 19.
19, not bad at all. Yeah, you, with your help on top of the rest of the deckhands, by the time you finish your shopping by the morning and the rest of you have whatever the supplies you need before to go, the sails are pretty much repaired. They're not polished, they're not perfect, but you can always handle that down the road if need be. But these are definitely...
I work so fast, I'm covered in like a blizzard of wood chips and shrapnel, but fresh nicks all over my body because it had to get done.
Good job, Chetney.
You cut yourself a lot.
I become one with the wood in the moment. It's like a dance.
I'm imagining him shirtless with like wood chips caught in his curly.
Oh yeah.
Chest hair.
It's just like...
It's like rolling around on the
I
floor.
need a hero.
New Old Spice ad.
While we were
Happy
here,
Arbor Day.
Laudna, I hand you a giant bag of gold. I was saving 3,333 gold for you from the hoard that we got.
It's a lot of gold.
Yeah, well, it's what you, it's your share.
Oh, thank you. I don't think I've ever seen that much money. Ever. That's, I don't know what to do with this. Thank you. 3,000 what?
3,333.
3,000.
All right, you crazy reprobates, you got your stuff in line, got your materials in, finished all your stealing, your thieving, anything that you're doing here in the city.
Hey. When you went to get the ruby,
Yeah.
could you get me like a couple of like fancy coins?
What do you mean?
Just like
Commemorative?
yeah, like commemorative coins.
Like fancy ass coins?
Yeah, like gold coins that are like fancy.
Here, have a couple gold coins.
No, but like I need them to equal 25 gold pieces. So it's either you stack 25 gold pieces or you give me one fancy gold coin that's commemorative.
Can they do?
I don't know.
Oh, look for that one there at a fucking jewelry store. What? Like a big ass gold coin?
Maybe.
Do you have like a really expensive gold coin?
I'm not entirely certain. That's not really our specialty.
Just give
but
me anything that's worth 25 gold.
I can look into it. Make an investigation
need a
check for me.
coin?
I need something worth 25 gold.
And you wanted a coin?
Well, I just assumed that would be a thing.
I've made that mistake before.
What am I rolling at?
Investigation once more.
I wasn't gonna say it.
13.
13. A little bit of a detour, but you do manage to find, we'll say, a 26 gold worth commemorative coin that has other coins melted down, and it's emblazoned with the symbol of the Drusar, actually specifically the variant coin stores of Duman. It has the Duman logo printed into it, and is designed to be. It was once used as an emblem of the coin stores of Duman, but they've changed the emblem about 20 years ago, so now it's more of just a memorial coin of a point in history.
Yeah. Duman Memorial Coin.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Got
it.
It's not consumable.
Great. All right. Sorry to interrupt you, Xandis. Keep going.
You could have just gotten him a commemorative plate. He wouldn't know.
Could you also, when you're out, could you get me a peanut butter protein smoothie? Ready?
Silver. I got it.
All right, we got our business done?
Yeah, go. Let's go.
Fantastic. Go. All right. That being the case, welcome on board your skyship, I suppose. I am your humble captain, Xandis, once again. Happy to be working and seeing your faces. Appreciate what you've done in the past to keep us from spiraling out of the sky and exploding in a fiery wreck. So continue to do that, please. If you have any problems, any questions, any concerns, tell somebody else. I don't care. They'll tell me. If it's important, I'll come talk to you. Otherwise, hope it's comfortable. Hope you like the food. Hope you like the view. And I guess let's shove off for not entirely comfortable skies, huh?
To the skies!
Jeez. Oh, boy. With that.
There's a lot of sugar in this.
The silver sun unmoors from the airy spire skyport and begins to shift and head towards the south-southwestern direction, the familiar view of the jungles below as you begin to push outward in the direction of escape from the Odiran wilds towards the dust-covered, danger-laden realm of the Hellcatch Valley. So, now, we are on the journey. This is an 1,100-mile journey. The direction.
A little less because we're going over Hellcat.
Right. So, we'll scoot through this with as much haste as we can amass.
Not too much. Come on, White Dragon.
So, technically, you're getting into this early afternoonish. So the first day of travel, including a night and the next morning, I need somebody to go ahead and roll d20 for me.
I'll do it. He'll do it.
Okay. D20?
Do a bunch of these.
What? 10.
10, all right.
16.
Was it 10 or 16?
No, just 16. I can't read.
Okay, that's great. The first day of travel goes by swimmingly. The view over the Hellcatch, from the distance, you can see it creeping upon the horizon as the jungle still is this verdant green carpet beneath you. You can see just the distant views of elongated strips of waterfalls that are pushing off the mountain edges and vanishing beneath the canopy below. You can see the elements of the mountains pushing inward as the gorge that holds this jungle begins to press closer and closer to where you come towards the end of the valley. Second day, who wants to roll a d20?
Just go down the line.
To the big one. 18.
18.
Oh, it's kind of swimming.
Yeah, you've recovered.
Yes.
You
Second
feel
day
more
of
like
the journey.
yourself?
Feeling a little bit better, yes. Thank you.
Second day seems to go by. But Lauden's missing.
Start over.
I
was waiting for you to hit over the edge.
Which, for the record, if any of these days transpire and you want to
try something, have a conversation, cast a spell, whatever the case may be, feel free to jump in. Otherwise,
I assume that I'm staring at my little glowy, my orb, my seeking orb, quite often.
No worries.
And
Good
total fluff, but Orm every morning after he does 200 squats goes out to the front of the deck and practices the Zephyr Tom for like an hour.
Murph over here.
Living that healthy life on graph
For an
paper.
hour straight.
Yeah.
Quad's hurt from just hearing that.
Nobody does that. Nobody does that. They're right about it.
Alrighty. The third day begins to come around. And at this point, the very green carpet is now passing below as you hit the sudden and hard cliff edge that drops off into the valley itself. And the ever-sprawling greenery and visual of bright, colorful life begins to turn to beige and gray and brown. Along the edges of the mountains, you can see the cliff sides getting more sheer, and the heavier clouds of wind and small, kind of localized dust kick-ups and dust devils can be immediately visible, as if the topography seems to adjust in a very hard and immediate way. But you've made this journey once before. It's familiar to you. The day goes without issue. The third day, let's go ahead and have somebody else roll.
Come on!
3.
3. I need you to roll a d6 for me, buddy.
Finally. I did want to.
1.
White dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it.
On summer vacation?
No. So.
Yeah, no, you're gonna die.
I might be getting you.
The journey, as clean as it has been, begins to shift as an unexpected, almost unseen cloud of dust begins to fill the sky, and Xandis begins to yell out loudly across the way, "Well, you chose this route, and I guess it's already starting to get angry, so hold on tight. We're going to go ahead and push through this storm. Big dust, big wind, you know the drill. Please stay on this time."
Oh, God.
No.
Strap ourselves in.
Yep.
Yeah. Hold on tighter than we did in the last time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, in the moment, what precautions are you taking?
I have 50 feet of rope. I'm going to cut it into 10-foot sections. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Who wants rope?
What for?
I'm going to fucking figure it out. Here, I'll toss it out. I tie one little corner of it to my leather harness, and I find the red, and I tie it off.
All right, I'll make a little.
Yeah, same.
I'll use my
Tying down.
grappling line to tie myself to something.
I'm going to use my own 50-foot rope to tether to the mast so I can move and about the ship still.
You got it.
Tied to it.
Alrighty. So just so you guys know, when you say mast, if you remember, the skyship doesn't have a central mast. It has the side masts where the sails are on. So if you wanted to affix to one of those to give you some kind of like side motion, okay, you can do that.
And I can, tied to one, I can cross the mast with 50 feet of rope. I can cross to the other side of the ship.
Yeah.
How wide is it?
It's pretty close. I have to look at it again to measure appropriately, but it's somewhere between 50 to 60 feet. So
I grab a segment of Chetney's rope and I make it a 60-foot rope.
Okay.
I take a little bit of my red ribbon and I tie Pate to it, and I throw him into the air and I fly him like a kite.
He goes, "No, this is crazy!" He's like coughing dust out of the skull mouth.
Oh, God. Are you trying to kill him?
He's already dead.
Okay. All right. So I will need a group strength check. Because of the rope, it is a lower DC.
Okay.
So not terribly hard, but let's see how your luck holds out.
This is not going to be good.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, it's
Oh, no.
Latna. Oh no.
All right, go around the table here.
5.
What?
Wow.
It's a bad roll.
15.
You're good.
Strength -2, by the way. Just a reminder. Keep going.
13.
Okay.
I rolled a 3, -2 for strength, so that's a 1.
Okay.
I rolled 3.
Okay.
3.
22. What the fuck is wrong with you?
So you're tied
Yeah.
To both masts?
No, one mast.
Okay, one
So
mast.
that I can
Gotcha.
have a leash, long leash.
You're a tetherball.
Perfect. So, and the rest of you are tied to your rope.
No. All of us are tied separately to the rails.
Individually.
Got you.
Wrists, ankles, belts.
Okay, so you've cut up your 50-foot
50
rope?
foot into 5 10-foot sections.
Okay, so make sure you mark that your 50-foot rope is now
It's toast.
separate sets. Yeah.
I got a couple.
For those of you that rolled under an 8, which is a lot of you,
13.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
you hold on, and as the wind gusts come, heavy hits, Xandis has their goggles over it. There's like, it's all right, I got a good feeling about this one. It's gonna go great. They quickly hit the side and kind of spin the wheel as one big gust slams into the side to try and counteract it. As it does, the heavy impact hits, and those of you who rolled under an 8, you lose your grip and just kind of like vault into the air, about to be flung from the ship before the rope cracks at your back, and then you're now just kind of like hanging off the side, kind of whack onto the side of the ship. You've all been vaulted off the edge and are just now being like yo-yo tossed into the side of the ship.
Oh, God.
And so there's just like this group of screams of both pain and fear from those.
What do we do? I'll go ahead and feather fall on all of them to at least make it. Maybe they're like helium balloons. I don't know.
So that means I'm
Mylar
instantly a
balloons.
kite. I'm on 60 feet of ropes. And I'm
Yep. So the rest of them go from like slamming into the side to just kind of like flinging behind, and you just go.
I start to cast gust immediately to try to just like stay on a steady path behind the rope.
It's like sneezing in a hurricane.
Okay. It is, and from your distance too, like you can see the ship's shape, but like your vision is pretty obscured at this point, and you're just like having to squint as hard as you can as it's tugging. For all the rest of you that who rolled under that, the feather fall is making sure that the tension isn't being held against the rope, which is good. So I'm not gonna have to roll to see if it snaps. I'll say that you don't lose anybody for this journey, but you do, unfortunately, slow down. The storm does slow you down because of the group failure. So that adds a day of travel. So
Damn it, F.C.G.
More
What did I do?
Roll the storm.
You rolled a storm.
Sounds pretty badass.
Roll, storm, roll.
Roll a storm.
the storm does eventually pass. It lasts for a number of hours, and at times it's worse than others, but Sandus had to do some corrective steering along the way and kind of blew off course a bit and is now having to get back on track. So roughly a day was lost in the journey, unfortunately. But beyond that, thanks to your ingenuity, you didn't lose anybody overboard again.
Good job, Chet.
No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping us together like wood glue.
Don't roll your eyes. That's how it starts.
For the fourth day, I need someone to roll a d20 for me.
18.
Oh,
19.
19, fantastic.
I can't read it. I'm old.
The fourth day seems to go by without serious issue. No storms, a little more clouded in the sky than you left the Odiran Wilds, but, still primarily blue with just kind of tufts of white and the occasional kind of light gray. A bit of precipitation that's not about to alleviate itself in the form of a heavy rain or storm.
Sorry.
As the night comes around, and you're resting throughout the deck of the ship, those of you who are on the surface notice a strange reddish glow that seems to emanate from the sky. Glancing in that space, you see the normally dark, ruddy shape of Ruidus is in mid-flare.
Imogen?
While you're resting in the middle of your sleep, a dream of your own making, if you want to describe what dream you're in the midst of right now, a good dream, a medium dream, whatever it may be. What are you dreaming of?
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm dreaming of Laudna and I in a hut outside of one of the towns that we stayed outside of for a couple of weeks. And I guess it's because of the cookies that Laudna just baked, but I'm dreaming that we're baking.
Okay.
Did the flare happen while we were awake?
For any of you that were conscious and above on the deck of the ship, which, you know, you can decide, we'll say probably those two, definitely. Okay.
Because if I saw it, I would have at least asked if you wanted company for your dream states tonight.
Well, the flare happened while she was sleeping.
Okay, never
This
mind.
is like those who are up late.
Got it. Never mind.
As you are in the process of kind of stoking the flames of this oven within a hut, and as you know, like, you know, to cook something within a hut, which is generally made of like flammable thatch, there's a very enclosed, smaller, kind of, you know, wood-burning furnace type of a thing there. And as you kind of reach in and push for it, the heat gets really intense, and you kind of pull back as the heat on your face is extreme. And as you kind of pull back, the whole room, all the candlelight went from orange to a deep, deep red.
I'll look for Laudna.
And you look around, and Laudna's not in the room, but the door's open. And outside of the hut, you just see a red cloud.
You have control. I'm gonna step outside the hut.
What's that? What did that say?
You step outside the hut, and there the storm is around you. You can hear the impact of it, the hut itself creaking and elements of it being pulled away from the sheer intensity of the wind. You can just barely see the shadow of a shape walking in the storm away from the hut and away from you.
I chase after the figure.
You chase after the figure, and you run, and you see the kind of darkened, clothed shape of what looks like Laudna, the dark hair kind of moving into the wind, just still walking away from you.
No. Laudna?
No response, just keeps walking.
I'm gonna will myself to move faster.
Okay. You will yourself move faster, and as you're running, your feet begin to just kind of scrape and almost leave the ground, like you're occasionally touching with the tips as you kind of glide in a forward motion to where within just a brief moment you are right at the back of this figure.
Laudna?
Do you reach out and touch it?
Mm-hmm.
You touch it, and it spins around, and what was the black outfit of Laudna turns around instead is a darkened, ruffled cloak. And you see what you thought was Laudna's hair blowing was tattered shreds of some sort of almost looks like a funeral shroud or some sort of a deep midnight cloak. And as it spins around, you see this scraggly hair in a lavender-like color. That memory that unlocked, you immediately recognize this to be the face of your mother. As she looks back to you and goes, "You need to run." While that's happening, Chetney, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
What?
Oh, it's the moon!
Oh, shit. I'm your mom.
Uh-oh.
Do I get advantage because it's against magic? No.
Werewolf, wild mount.
Oh my god, what if my mom is Oh no.
6.
Oh no!
6.
So, you've like concentrated on this at moments in the past, and you've thought about it. You know, the curse that you hold, for those who call it a curse. It is tethered to the history of Katha, and the transformations have always been pulled by that massive white silver glow in the sky. Rudis didn't seem to have much of an impact. But as you've been focusing and been present and more conscious of these flares, there's always just like a little itch in your belly. Like you ate something that's a little off, or there's a bubble that's trying to force itself up to a burp, but you can't quite force it through. It's simple. But this time the itch gets stronger and stronger until until you can't help but try and scratch for it. And your fingers go for it, and you scratch for the itch, and you scratch, and you scratch, and you pull, and you tear, and you tear. And those of you who are on the surface, which right now is Fern and Orem, you especially with your perception, see Chetney begin to double over and kind of clutch his stomach.
Chet, I'm gonna get about 25 feet away. Chet, you talk to me? Okay.
You have to pull. You have to be free. You have to scratch this itch. You have to scratch. There's no way. It has to be set free. It has to be free. It has to be free. The two of you watch as, from behind, he just tears the flesh away from his torso. And as you watch the skin and hair of the gnomish form flop away like a discarded costume, the woven body of Chetney emerges in an angry, aggressive howl before he spins around, the eyes now emanating a dull red glow. Who do you go after first, Chetney?
Oh, shit. Who's closer?
Right now it's Orem.
I go after Orem.
All right. Claws. Claws free. Go ahead and make your attacks against Orem.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, no. All right. Sure. That is, these are just claw attacks. So 19 to hit?
Just hits, yeah.
Okay. That's only 12 to hit.
Does not hit, no.
And the bonus action is 20 to hit.
Yep, that's 2 hits.
That's 8 points and only 6, so 14 points of slashing damage, and with 14 points of slashing damage. Yeah.
But on the miss, I'm going to use my riposte battle maneuver and slash back at him under the neck.
Under the neck.
That hits. That's a 17 plus. That's a 25.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so sorry.
This is the fight I've always wanted to see.
This. Spirit or die. Okay, so it's 8
Your sword
plus.
is magical, right?
No, it's not. 16 points of damage.
So 8 points of damage.
No, it's not.
The sword is magical, right?
Mine, it's not.
It's not?
Oh.
Yeah, so half damage.
Wow.
So as the pain strikes in, the claw marks like across your cheek and across your shoulder, you manage to deflect one of the strikes with your shield and then come in and strike underneath. And as you cut, it's like you're expecting flesh, but you get leather. Like the hide is stronger than you expected. As you withdraw the blade, there is blood, but not as much as you expected for such a precise strike.
Fern, can you help me get a handle on this?
Okay.
So since you got the opening strike, I'm going to have you both roll initiative just to figure out which of you two get to go in order.
9.
15.
Okay, so Orem gets to go, then Fern, and then we're back to you.
How much damage was that to me, by the way?
14.
14, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Okay, so I will use a... No, I'll wait on that. Sorry, what I was about to just say.
It was 14.
Shit, where's all my shit? God, it's been a while. All right, so I'm just going again.
What? Ruinous? What? What? Just ruinous, though.
All right, I'm going to make a goading attack.
It's a flare.
That is a miss. I'm just going to do X's here. So, second attack is an 18 to hit.
That'll hit because I don't have my mallet out.
Okay, that is a goading attack, so you have to beat a wisdom save of 16.
16. And the weekly top 40. 13.
Okay, so anything on Fern is a disadvantage. And you take 4 plus 5 is 9. Total of 12. So half to 6. And I'll, after getting knocked back and slashing under the chin, I'll take my blade and then just shove it down through his foot into the deck of the ship and hold the shield up in front of his fucking jaws.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And I'll hold, no. Action surge. 18.
18 hits.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything that would be helpful right now? Are we by the side of the ship or center? Just so I don't.
I'd say you're closer to the center. You may have been kind of close, not at the edge, but a little closer to the edge.
Yeah, I was near the rail.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to do that.
Just kick him off of it.
I could maybe get him off, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do a tripping attack. I'm going to try to knock him down. So I'm down here, put the shield up. I've just stabbed. I'm going to then yank it out and bring it and slash into the side of his leg and try to use the force of it to knock him down. So that is now a strength save.
19.
That's safe. So you do not get tripped. That is 10 plus 18 points of damage.
Okay.
So I just slash into your ankle, and then I get it. So I don't trip you down. You hold against it, but then I'm just going to yank and try to just dig a cut even deeper into your leg. This is the last attack. That's a natural 20.
Oh, man.
Do I get a little boost even though I'm asleep?
Sure, you roll over nicely.
And I'm going to. Would you allow me to, if I make this a pushing attack, to be in the same space? No, he has to be larger. Never mind.
He is larger when he's a wolf,
Yeah,
isn't he?
You're wolf-sized?
Yeah, I'm regular, like...
medium
So
size.
since I'm smaller, can I get under him and use pushing attack to shove him towards center of ship?
Sure, yeah, if you want to try that.
Yeah, and then this gets extra sauce. That's double. 2 is 4. Oops. No, that's the wrong die, Liam. I've been using the wrong dial this time. Add.
I'm kind of tied to the side of the ship though, by a rope.
Are you still tied?
It's
This
been
is a
several
different
days.
time, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the storm's passed, so.
Why is Jimmy still tied?
Don't tell him he can stop.
So committed.
I don't trust myself.
Someone bring him some water.
It's
Put him in
20.
dog water.
And that last one, the final attack, is 24 points of damage.
Jeez.
With the
natural 20.
crit. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's 12 points of damage to you.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh, and it was a pushing attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Do I go permanent?
strength save
Strength save to see.
again.
Oh, not as good. 5.
So you get shoved 15 feet
To the center of the deck.
to the center of the
towards
deck.
Fern.
Do I fall?
No.
No, I'm getting you away from the edge. I don't want to kill you.
Oh, gotcha.
And that's the end of my turn. Finally,
Like
just
slips
turn
between
around.
your legs and then hits you with the shield in the back, and you just kind of like stumble forward into the center of the ship. All right, as we get to Fern's turn, you hear Xandis go, what?
We'll take care of it. It's fine.
Okay. What you got, Fern?
I am going to take my staff and slam it on the ground, touch the top of it, and point it at Chet, and I'm going to cast Daylight.
Yes, I was
Okay.
yes, bro. I was thinking that.
I'm gonna cast it, and I'm gonna put my hand out, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, big guy, the moon's getting real low." My staff out.
Okay. You know what? I'll allow you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'll waive the advantage on magic because I like this one. 13 plus 14.
What's your?
Doesn't save. 16.
All right. So you see him try and resist. This is less against your spell DC. This is against the DC of the influence that you're on. So as soon as the bright light hits and you're holding the daylight spell, you see him kind of recoil and wince and like almost like claws at the woven face, leaving these like trails of like light blood where he's almost clawing at his own eyes. And there's a brief moment where you see like the face go a little slack and the breathing go from a growl to a and you see this is having an effect, but then the eyes go back to red and the growl kicks in. Is that your turn?
Does daylight do anything like cause damage, or is it just
creates a 60-foot radius sphere of daylight, which can affect things that are affected by daylight or creatures that have sunlight sensitivity. But in this instance,
are we sleeping through all this? Is this what's happening right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone else. That was whoever was on the surface.
Goddamn.
Let me just see. Done.
You gotta dance with the devil in the red moonlight.
really happened till 2 a.m.
That's my turn. I'm gonna just keep shining it on.
All right, Chetney. Who do you go after next?
I have a sword in my foot, right?
No, you
I
got
pulled
pushed.
that out, slashed a couple times, and then stabbed you in the back and kicked you towards center of ship.
I got the high beam in my face, so I'm gonna go towards that stimuli.
All right, so after Fern. All right, so go for your attacks against Fern in whatever order you'd like. Because they are against Fern and the goading attack succeeded, you have disadvantage on your strikes.
I'm such a dick to you, you dick.
I'm not doing this. This one is cocked. Oh, but it's a 14 to hit?
No.
Okay. Oh, those are both 17s. 25 to hit?
That hits.
Okay.
So the first strike, the bright light, you kind of put forward to the face and it kind of like strike out in the middle of nowhere.
And the last one also misses. It's a 14. What does it mean?
Great.
Great. So, what did I say? 5 plus 5. 10 points of slashing damage. I'm not like thinking clearly. I'm just attacking, right? I wouldn't be doing any kind of extra shit.
As far as your consciousness goes, you just have to scratch the itch.
Right.
And the itch is from everywhere. Now there's light in front of you, and it's making the itch worse. You have to scratch it.
Yeah, I'm just picking something and scratching at it.
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, this is...
There's no thought.
This is just primal impulse and instinct.
Feels good.
You've been here a few times, but this is an odd timing.
Got it.
So with that, you manage to put the light out in front, and Chetney's claws are going wide and barely missing you, and then one kind of gets you in the middle of the stomach and chest as you kind of push away, and you can feel like the wound begin to bleed beneath. Oh, that was a tough hit. Orm, you're up.
Okay, Orm starts sprinting low in an arc around Chetney to Fern, and grabs her, puts the shield around her big goat thigh, and just sort of spins her out of the way, and I do bait and switch, and get her behind me in front, between the two. I'll take the armor class bonus.
Alrighty.
So I'm at +8.
Oh my god.
What's your AC right now?
27. Shield up.
27?
Rolled an 8 out of 8. And I will just take 2 slashies. That's 18 plus stuff. So that is 7 for that one. And the second one is a 18 to hit.
That hits too.
Okay.
First one misses, second one hits.
3, and that is a 9. So 16 total, have down to 8.
Okay.
And I just hold in place, shield up. Chet, we're gonna hit you until you heal. Knock it off.
All right. Finishing your turn, Orm. Fern, you're up. Now, the daylight is not concentration, so you have that on the edge of your staff. The light is right there. What are you doing on your turn?
Orem, what do you mean we're gonna hit him till he heals?
We're gonna knock him out. Can you restrain, sleep, anything?
Yes. Okay. Hold person.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
I'll use the advantage against magic.
As you do on this one, yeah.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
18.
Shit.
So,
Oh no.
as the tendrils of your nature-based magic begin to extend from your consciousness and try and weave their way into the feral brain of Chetney, while they find purchase, there is only animal instinct within, and the magic is dispelled before it can reach the inside of his mind. However, you do have the daylight still up, which means make another standard wisdom saving throw, just one roll.
15, 16.
16. With that, you manage to shake free this weird sensation. You were just overtaken with the need to scratch yourself, and the itch now fitters away.
Oh.
Woo! Wait, why? Why?
Well,
He pauses.
There's one problem.
What?
I'm under a certain number of hit points.
Oh no.
So make another wisdom saving throw.
Fade back to red.
I have to find the number.
Viper armed.
It's in here somewhere. I'll find it. Maybe it's really high. No, it's really low. Wisdom saving throw 4. I'm pretty sure that doesn't beat the DC.
It does not.
Yeah.
So who are you going after?
I'm between them.
Yeah.
I will go after the guy that ran like a jackrabbit across the ship.
With an AC of 27.
There's a brief moment where you see the beast fades from the eyes, and while the red is gone,
There he is. Oh,
the growl is still present.
The wisdom saving throw is a DC of 8. I didn't get it.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
But so make your strikes against an AC of 27.
Cool. Yeah, 14.
Nope.
16.
Nope.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Literally.
Does that beat,
For what?
beats 27?
Yeah.
28. For sure.
Well, a natural 20 automatically hits no matter what the AC is. So.
Unbeatable.
8. 5. So 13 points of damage.
Gotcha.
Slashing.
The first two strikes that come through, you're just like
No, just the double.
just deflecting with the shield, pairing with the blade, no issue, and the ferocity just overwhelms you at a point. Your defense ends up breaking back before one claw just comes down and like strikes you right across the side of the forehead and along the chin. And you now have that like heavy streak of warmth you could feel on the side of your face.
Are we on me now?
We are now on you.
We're not going to do this, Chad. Come on. I'm going to... You're below a certain number of hit points. I'm going to...
Every turn I
No,
can
I
make a
don't.
saving
No, but
throw.
does he look fucked up is a question. I want to use my shield to do a tripping attack and knock him the fuck down.
Okay.
So that is a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
You have to
How many
beat a 16 strength save.
This should like
Nope, so you're down on the ground, and then I take my blade and I spin it so the hilt's down, and I go crack on your forehead.
Ooh.
I don't want to do lethal damage. I want to try to knock him out with this hit. I don't know if the shield knocking him down, does that do the superiority die of damage?
Yeah.
Chipperty porty poop. Is I rolled a 2 plus, I don't know if that's an unarmed strike or if it gets anything or if it's just 2.
Well, if you're trying to get him to 0, but non-lethal.
The tripping attack, I just want to get him down, but I'll take any damage I can get.
Yeah, we're flavoring it as you just cutting up. We can use the damage to say it's non-lethal damage.
Okay.
And then you're gonna soldier boy him with your shield.
Yeah, so 7. So total of 9 total non-lethal going with the shield.
Okay, reduced to 5.
And then blade flips around, and then cracks right down on his forehead, I hope. Oh, balls roll.
Well, you have advantage because he's knocked down.
Yeah, that hits. 16 plus 23. Yeah. And that is...
Come on.
4.
Come on.
It's 11 points.
Damage?
Yeah.
Have to 6?
Have to 5 technically. It's supposed to be lower, so it'd be 4 and 6, so 10 total from that round.
Okay.
And I'm going to then just move around his body so that now Fern is there, he's on the ground in front of me, and I'm right there, ready for whatever comes next.
You got it.
Flanking him.
Fern, you're up.
Flanking him.
Take him down.
You want my body, don't lie.
It's 3 a.m.
Well, all right. I am going to... Which one of these should I do?
As you're preparing this, because you are still have the daylight spell up, go ahead and make another wisdom save. Well, actually, this isn't against the influence, so...
No.
I'll allow it. What did you get?
8.
8? So yeah. So you do manage to...
Me to pizza.
Oh.
Yep. So you managed to meet the pizza. So you do shake it free. You finally like the beast aggression that took over and carried through from whatever this odd influence was comes through. But you still have your turn. What are you doing?
Take him down.
I'm gonna cast Entangle. Try to keep him on the ground.
All
just in
right.
case. I'm doing this just in caseies.
That's a dexterity saving throw, I believe.
It's a strength,
Oh, it's a strength.
saving throw of 16.
Make a strength save, Jenny.
Yeah, no problem. Watch this. Oh, 17. No, yeah, 19.
19.
Shit.
So, out of the wood planks that make up the deck, watch as these tethering vines and long stretches of gnarled root just kind of begin to grow out and wrap around, and you just, like, shaking out of it, like, instinctually pull back and tear out of them.
The fuck?
But it's the first words you heard out of him.
Okay, I don't hit hard with my shield. I just kind of go bunk on his head. Bunk.
I look down. I'm all covered in fucking gashes. So is Orm. Fern looks all frazzled. Lovely. Oh no.
As you glance up, the flare diminishes, and there's just the dull, ruddy moon in the sky.
Oops. I did it again.
That's how she sounded.
And I'll drop my transformation.
You good?
I'm so sorry. That's never happened before.
What? That did that. So.
I saw the flare, and then I was overcome by this sensation, this urge to hitch, and then I'm here with you.
Well, you know, we learned a lot.
Amen.
Think we need to pay attention to the cycles of the moons?
It only makes sense for,
But I don't understand. It's never been the red one before. It's always been Gatha. It's just so less frequent. This is a different game.
Yeah, well, maybe we have a buddy system for you at night.
I'm sorry. This is the second time. Wait.
And I reach out and I grab him. I start turning him.
Did I bite you?
No.
You?
Slashed me up a bit.
No, you didn't. I wish. But it's fine. I meant to turn me into, because I feel like it'd be super fun to also be a werewolf.
Mental note. In the bank.
You
All right.
did slash my stomach, and I'm just bleeding everywhere because of what you just did.
Someone should take care of you. I should tend to those wounds.
I don't know if you know how. So I think I mean.
No.
Maybe you do.
No. I have
help though.
You look fine. Maybe we can just. Could I lead you to my my quarters? I have some things. When I sometimes the wounds, they can get kind of infected.
Yeah, I really like that idea, and I'm gonna take a rain check because I don't know if this is gonna happen again, and being alone with you in a room might end up with me dead. So.
Very fair point. Orm, how about you?
Orm's already got self-made clover and moss growing on the side of his head. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna rub some dirt on it and shake it off.
I'm gonna rub something else. Okay. I'm gonna excuse myself. What? I'm sorry about this. Look, if we could just.
Okay, we've all got stuff. We've all got weird stuff, and that's just your thing.
Cool.
So.
All right. Sorry.
We're good, Chet. We talked about this in advance.
Yeah.
We're ready for it now.
Wait, where's Imogen?
It's middle of the night. She's probably asleep.
Should we check on her?
Probably.
Oh, motherfuck.
Meanwhile, in the hall of justice.
As you see into the face of your mother saying this, She steps back, and the wind just
No.
whips her away, but almost like she was just strips of cloth. Like as soon as the gust hits, it's like the cloak was all that was there, and you watch it vanish into the storm. You glance up and peering through the top of the dust cloud that continuously consumes the landscape around you, you can see through it, like it's piercing beyond the limitation that it sets upon your vision. The bright, flaring moon of Ruidus above you.
What do you want?
No response.
Odahan?
Don't.
Are you here?
Nobody seems to be present. Just the sound of wind. Strong, dangerous wind.
I'm gonna reach out my hand and I'm gonna lightning strike the hut next to me and just destroy it if I can.
As you reach out your arm, all the weird designs on your body, the extended kind of tendrils of energy that seem to slowly move across your body, completely fill your arm, and the bolt strikes outward as it arcs across the outside of the hut. You watch it begin to burn and darken, and as it immediately burns up, the wind carries it away like the cloak but a moment before, and you watch as the flames and thatch just dissipate into the storm.
I'm gonna kick up and fly up into the air.
Okay. You head up and watch as the dust around you begins to subside slightly, further and further. That glaring moon above you. And you can see the darkness of the stars beginning to come closer and closer. You just concentrate on the moon.
Yeah.
A few moments later, the bright, shining light of the flare dulls. And in that moment, your ascension slows. And then stops. And you begin to fall. Faster. And faster. The dust storm begins to pick up again. Faster and faster you plummet, your hair pulling around your face. You begin to spin uncontrollably as the wind begins to kick you around. You fall and fall and fall. You spin and see the ground come towards you. You wake up.
I'm gonna cast Sending on my mom.
Okay.
Are you there?
Is that all you say?
Yeah.
Imogen? And that's where it ends tonight's episode.
Is she alive?
He's changing the rules!
Just by game mechanics, she's almost definitely alive. I mean,
don't minimize the fact she's
I'm
alive.
not minimizing anything. It was fucking awesome.
You're definitely Chetney's daughter. We hooked up.
Just centuries.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
It's impossible!
I am your father.
The same ring to it, but I'm here for it.
Oh, God.
Holy shit.
So.
Well, pick it from there next time. But until then, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. We love you very much. And is it Thursday yet? Good night.
Well, that was enlightening. So, her mother's still alive, and they're currently going to face round 2 with Ohan, and haven't even leveled up yet. Well, I think the best choice is to figure a way to steal whatever device creates the shadows, attune to it, and use it against her, so that they. But it, however, if they don't have, if she has any higher up of the Paragon's Call, they're screwed. Well, thank you for joining me. This is Frina Rio Metra, half-elven YouTuber. I wish you good fortune on the quest of life.